Hi guys, and welcome back to God King for episode 5. Last episode we had a couple of deaths in our colony, but we've also got a bunch of refugees who are hanging around with us, so let's get right back into it. We're going to want to focus on getting these beds moved, so we'll work on that as soon as possible. So we can use our stockpile room as such. And harvesting up some wood as well for some more doors. Looking at our converting, it's not going great, not going awfully, so that's fine. We've got 8.2 resistance left on Opoberus, so she's almost ready to join up with us. And we're going to want to put some power lines in as well, like so. And we've got another ambrosia addiction. I think what we're going to do for now is just pretty much just suck it up and accept that they will be. We're building a bedroom as well over here. So this bedroom is going to be a private bedroom for Sharon. So we're going to want to have a bed in there as well. Get the standing lamp built or moved in. And this cable built, so we're going to be working faster because of the light. Okay. We'll get this research table hauled inside as well, along with the table. Get Kevin to butcher up. So we're going to allow colonist corpses for now, just because neither of these two colonists followed our religion, so it might give us a mood debuff, but no. Perfect. So we're going to need to expand this stockpile zone again, and we've got shelter for a herder. The Glitterworld medicine could be quite nice for us, so we're going to leave this on the table for a little bit at least, but ultimately probably end up not accepting that. We're going to want to build another bed as well. We've got the resources. And looking at the world map, we can see if there's any sites nearby. So there's a hunting site here, which could be useful, or a component mining site. Both of them could be nice for us to raid. So 0.4 days to the mining site and to the hunting site. Okay. So we're actually gonna, excuse me, set up Sharon and Maurice to go attack this component mining site, taking the great bow from Maurice, and that will do us fine. She won't take the rice. Again, this is just to get rid of the mood debuffs. And we've got another food poisoning episode. So we are really going to want to focus on cleaning up all of these dirtiness over here. That is mostly cleaned up now, which is good. We'll have this agave harvested up also. So we don't want Vance to be constructing anymore, we want her to focus on growing. And they've arrived at the component mining site. So there's a couple of cages. And we're going to back it up. Have Maurice equip this longbow, this great bow, sorry, and then he can hopefully land a shot. And they're fleeing. Can I have Antelope be shot up? And there we are. So we'll have an explorer around this site as well. Just see what's inside. So there's the components. And we'll just collect all of that and take that back home. That's not really interested in most of this stuff. We'll take one of the cages as we can deconstruct that for steel. But aside from that, we're not interested in any of this. So we'll just take it home. Just head home like that. Okay. Expanding our home area, we're going to include all of this as well. And we've got a tantrum. We don't want Nerl to be constructing. We probably want Nerl to be growing as well. We'll haul back the ambrosia. Okay, so weapons are permitted in here, but only biocoded weapons, so the slate club shouldn't be there. And pattern is able to work again, so we're going to have her do a bit of stone cutting. Make sure she's nice and up. And we've got a blight on our corn plants. That is going to be all of them requiring cutting. And so we're just going to have Kevin, who's our best plant cutter, work on cutting as his first priority. Queuing up another couple of stools. Can't hurt. Okay, and our caravan has arrived back home. Now that's all been cut up. Gonna have Sharon focus on growing as well. And we've got Nas has had a crisis of belief, but hasn't changed the one we want, which is a shame. And our battery's short-circuiting in the fire, so we do need to put a roof over that. So nicely done. Okay, I'm going to have all of this ambrosia harvested up by Sharon. Well, he's here, so he only takes one trip. And I'll hold that all back and hopefully start on growing in the home area. I'm going to want to switch this bed for slaves and just build another bed. I've got a berserk. It's been dealt with. Get Maurice to go back to his bed. Okay, we've got a quest for the IDO rifle, so we're definitely going to want to accept this. And we'll find later on some information about one of our relics. So that's what that is. And finding the relic is quite an exciting. It's a fun little side quest to do. So we're definitely going to be looking forward to doing that. Pattern going on an insulting spree. Got all of our colonists now resewing our all of our stuff, which is good. I'm gonna have Kevin pull this bow back. Okay. Gonna clean up all of this vomit as well. We are struggling again due to a lack of food, and so what we can do about that is we can go to this hunting site here, 0.8 days away, with once again the great bow, and that'll do. And these two can get us some food. We've also got this ostrich, or emu, sorry, which is starting to starve. I'm going to have Kevin come out here and attack it, as it's only got a little way down for its consciousness to go before it dies. I'll have Kevin leave it at that. No, he's going to have to fight, actually, by the looks of things. But there we are, nicely dealt with. And we'll butcher that up. Gonna, oh, we've actually got solar flare, which is quite unfortunate. We've got both of these sites here. We're definitely going to want to first go for the hunting site. The wood logging site isn't of interest to us right now, as we've got no hauling animals that can take all of our stuff back. And we've got Ambrosia Binge and as well, but they've been dealt with. Get this battery repaired up. Yeah, and the solar flare has ended. I'm going to have this steel bed worked on as well, because we're definitely going to need another bed. Caravan arriving at the hunting site. Going to run down and see what we can do here. Maurice needing the great bow. So we've dealt with one enemy colonist. The other is in this room, but isn't going to come out by the looks of things. Oh, and there we are. And both dealt with now. Going to claim this door, while Sharon tends to himself. I'm going to have a look in these rooms for anything of interest. So there is a marble bed there. Stone beds are nowhere near as good as metal beds or wood beds, so we're going to not worry about that. Wanting to go here, we've got 3 Fennec fox corpses, so we're going to queue up all of our creatures to be butchered and have Sharon work on that. We're just going to allow all on this butcher table just to get all of the meat that we can. I'm going to have Maurice open up these giblet cages as well. The leaf has fallen, and we've got one more person to chop up. We'll see if we can actually have the mass for that, and it looks like we do. So we're gonna get them all chopped up. Perfecto. Reform the caravan and send that home. All the travel supplies, fox fur, human leather. And that will do. Okay, I'm going to send that off on its way. I'm going to put another limestone door here as well. We'll get that constructed up so we can re-refrigerate our food. Okay. So this quest here is tricky for us. We are, as I've said, we are going to have to accept it, but it is going to be tricky for us to survive. So we'll have to work out what we can do. We're definitely going to wait as long as we can to accept it. Our guests leave in 4 days. So yeah. We're going to want to get a solar panel. ideally before we accept that, so we can have a grow zone. But it's going to be a close call. Who have we got on researching? We've got Patton researching. I'm not actually going to be wanting her to warden at all. Excuse me. And we've got a new recruit. Opoberus has joined us. So she is going to be another grower, just because we need lots of them, and then a cleaner after that. And the role of High Flesh, Noah, is going to be wanted in our social tab. We've actually got no one who's going to be capable of doing that. However, and our caravans arrived home with all of the food. Okay, we're going to have Patton re-equip this knife, so that all the food can be put in here. I'm going to harvest up this rice, as well as ordering all of these animals to be hunted. We've got another ambrosia binge. Okay. And a visitor with some items to trade. So she's got components and meals which we could buy, and a bunch of silver to sell as well. So we're gonna trade with her when she comes closer. And another ambrosia addiction. Okay, so I'm gonna sell these short bows off to her, as well as the wake up. Gonna buy the packaged survival meals from her, as well as selling this ambrosia and buying the medicine, and then selling all the cloth, as we don't need that. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. This Eltex skull cap as well, actually, we're going to sell, as well as the gold. So we've got as much as we can. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these graves. And yeah, we're going to want and we've got 5 components as a gift as well, which is very kind. Yeah, so we are really going to want, well, we really do need food right now as our as our first priority. So we're going to harvest all this rice that we're able to. And, oh, did we miss the quest? Oh, we did miss the quest. It's my bad on that. Oh well, I guess. It will make our life a bit easier, not accepting that, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna queue up these emus to be hunted as well. Actually, we'll leave that for now. Got an inspired surgery on Maurice. Okay. So next thing might be, well, we can obviously finish planning out the ritual area. But it might be to start building these limestone walls here. Bit it for now, but we're going to need a bigger base. So I'm going to queue these up. I'm not going to want a door here. I want 2 doors there and there. But I think we're going to stick to just walls on the top here for now. Okay. And as well as that, we're going to want to use accuse on Kevin. Okay. We'll do that in a short while. Or you might want this room made up before we do that, actually. And ducks join. So that's 8 ducks there. And a shaman merchant with goats to trade. So we've got to decide here whether the ducks are going to be worth keeping. And my gut instinct is we're quite early on, and in the area that we're in, probably not. So I'm actually just going to sell all of the ducks straight away. Because then we don't have to feed them at all. And in return, we could buy a shock lance. I'm not sure if we want to. I'm gonna not for now, and possibly use the silver for other things. Okay, we're gonna want. Oh, we need a high flesh now. Sadly, I've got no one really capable of social. It would be good if we could take pattern, or this lady here, whose name I can't pronounce. So perhaps when the refugees leave, we could arrest them. And we've got a raid from the Hammers. Attacking immediately. Who have, hilariously, actually got no damage dealing weapons. So that's, I guess, an oversight on their part. Okay. Have these 3 go out and deal with that. Okay. And all 3 are now dead, as well as one of the ducks. Okay. I want to equip Opoberus with a knife. And the bulk's good trader. We're also going to want to trade with. They're going to buy up our leathers, which will give us a bunch more space. Okay, and they are selling alpacas, which we could do with actually. We could do with the hauling animals. So we're going to buy both of them. And that will also give us alpaca wool. Do they have anything else we're going to be interested in? The wood does look quite nice, but I'm going to sell the scow juice and the fox fur. But I think we're again just going to pass. And with the silver that we've got now, as well as the alpacas we've bought, we're going to send Sharon, who shouldn't be cooking anymore. It should be Nell. I'm going to send we've got a combat supplier actually. That was exactly what we were going to look for. So I've got a sniper rifle and an LMG, both interesting. The marine helmet looks good, as well as the flak pants. I'm going to let them get closer again actually. Null is incapable of violence, so we're not going to want him to be doing that. Or her, sorry. I'm going to do a battle of murder as well, because that might make our people a bit more happy. And that was a good battle of murder with Decker offering to join the colony. So obviously we're going to accept that as we have to. A believer in our religion, very good medical, very good intellectual. So we're going to get Decker decked out. As a researcher. And again, 0 social. Really holding true for our colony. Okay. So as we were considering, arresting these 3 refugees might be an idea. If we were to look at them, Patton would be nice to keep, as she just is a fairly good pawn. And if we were going to do it, now would be the time to, as we've got Mexicano in a coma, and Phanex is wandering. So I think we are going to focus on arresting Patton first, and then have Null capture Mexicano, and Kevin and Opoverus fight here. Just want to cause enough damage so that she's bleeding. Oh, and she's dead. Okay, that's unfortunate because that was actually the pawn that we wanted, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to convert these two. Oh, Mexicano actually is male, so not able to sacrifice for now. But once he awakes, sorry, I'm gonna execute him up. Okay, gonna get to feeding these people, and we've got another gift, Glitter World Medicine. Okay, I'm just gonna enslave Mexicano. And we've got a drone data hack. Okay. Gonna do this strong jubilee. And that was also fun. Got a wanderer joining, male. So we're gonna have to enslave or kill him. Yeah. Overall, not going too badly. Okay, so accept this. I'm going to look at him. Fast Walker and Tito Ixla. I'm going to use the accuse function on him. And we've got solar panel. Okay. Let's next do probably microelectronics. Probably won't hurt to get that. We're going to accuse Sam. Sam is not very good at negotiating, but nor is Sharon. So do this, and we'll see if we find him guilty. He was exonerated. Okay. So gonna have him just arrested. And Sam is a very good plant cutter, so we're gonna just enslave him. We've got a Madini. So we are going to need to deal with that. Decker. Let's get Maurice out here, attending as well. Okay, so that emu dealt with. We'll have that hunted. And Nerl is being tended to. Okay, he's now survived, so we'll have him taken inside. And Mexicano is ready to be executed. So we'll put her there. We do want a moral guide present and to start at an altar. But yeah, we are going to want to just do an execution. Cancel that and first strip him, sorry, and get that back going. Okay, and that was satisfying. Gonna have Kevin butcher up, and Nerl, when he's up, can wear these clothes. Doing pretty well for food now. Gonna prioritise enslaving Sam, and he's been enslaved. Gonna want to put another bed down for him. Okay, looking at what Sam can do. He can grow, so we'll have him doing that. And we're also, excuse me, going to set his area as safe as well. I'm going to want to start making up another slave collar and body strap as well. And is Sharon able to tailor as his next priority? After warning, of course. Okay. And we've got Decker. Not looking too bad. Okay, we've got another refugee quest. 6 this time. Which we probably will accept. But that will have to be for next episode. Because we're almost out of time for this one. We'll build this bed for Sam. And that's actually an excellent bed. So we'll put it up here and switch it for a pair of braces. Assigning this to Sharon. Have her haul her bed. And yeah, that's where we'll call this episode. We've definitely stabilised our situation. We've got Patton, who's going to become our ritual leader. I can't remember what the role's called. The High Flesh Knower. Once she's released from prison. And yeah, overall quite a good episode. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.